Welcome everybody to the SummerSlam pay-per-view in Universe Mode, and well, right now we got Chris Jericho coming out, and you might be wondering, why has Universe Mode suddenly come back? What's going on here? And why have the past two Universe Mode episodes that you've done, why they seem like they were done a very long time ago? The answer to that would be, those two were done a very long time ago. And I'm filming this one the day before it's going to go out, okay? Because I felt like, hey, we need to bring back some Universe Mode, we need to go to the SummerSlam, at least. And that's exactly what we're doing here. As part 1 of SummerSlam, we're continuing the rivalry between Chris Jericho and Samoa Joe in this matchup here. I believe it's just a normal one-on-one match, but the last one Jericho won by countout. Because, he kept doing a baseball slide to Samoa Joe, and yeah, that's how it went. But anyway, like last time I filmed, I would have had no clue whatsoever that Austin Aries would have left WWE, and this is the first time I said anything about it. And right here comes Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho. I mean, I feel like this could be a good feud. I feel like it would have a proper good build in real life. It all started with Chris Jericho ambushing Samoa Joe backstage. Then they had one match, and now they're having this one. I think that's really all the build that's ahead. And also, the tactics of how Jericho did not lose that last match he had against Samoa Joe. He won the bout by countout. I mean, I guess that's how a lot of people win things, isn't it? Anyway, we're going on here. This is pre-recorded, just to let you know, so I'm having a time of my life. Samoa Joe is definitely conquering Jericho. I believe I played as Joe. And look at that big forearm to the face. Chris Jericho, he's not going to see the light of day after this one. This is going to be the bout of the century. Oh, man, what a reversal. Now an Irish whip. Man, look at this. See, Samoa Joe's so talented. I wish they would have had him beat Brock Lesnar, because like you can see in this game, with like how sealed his moveset is. He's just absolutely unbelievable. Well, now Jericho's... Well, I was going to say he was fighting back, but he's not fighting back anymore. He completely just flopped over the fence. Ooh, man. Yeah, Jericho has to watch out here. Because he's definitely on the wrong end right here. Yeah, he did that little run out of the ring. Oh, well, yeah, Jericho, you can do whatever you want. You're not gonna, it's not gonna be like last time. Last time, my favorite pay-per-view was, I believe there's Battleground, but it's pretty interesting. Interesting fight, must add. With the Sleege, I believe this might be no DQ now. Oh, this was Last Man Standing, that's why. I completely forgot. This match is the Last Man Standing. I feel like an idiot. Now that kind of makes me feel disappointed that I didn't know it was Last Man Standing. Oh wait, Jericho taking the sledgehammer. And it's the Last Man Standing bout. There's a lot of stuff coming back for the next game. Create a match. We can put a cage on any type of match or whatever. Create a match will be back. You can put extreme rules of weapons under every ring at every single time. So like I can have Last Man Standing, have everything to my use. I can have a Falls Count Anywhere Iron Man match. I can have a no DQ Iron Man match. You can't quite care what the number is, I'm sorry, because I had the in-game volume too low. But that's done for copyright reasons, however it doesn't quite help. So I should probably turn the... For the next game, I'm going to turn the entrance music down. so I can turn the background music up, so you can actually hear the crowd. And then, wow, okay. Yeah, I'm killing Chris Jericho. And now he just got sledgehammered in the top of the foot. This is not his day, in any sense of the word. It's not his day at all. Wow. I mean, I have to give myself an applause. I am performing the highest level trying to take out Chris Jericho right now. And I'm succeeding. Like I've done everything in the game plan. Ooh! Sweet. Well, getting up is going to be my next task. Why all chanting for Jericho though? Chanting for me. Joe's the one that was randomly beat up in the locker room for no apparent reason. Oh well, thanks for kicking me in the spine. You know, that means everything. It means his impending doom. Ha! Oh my god. Oh, get wrecked. This weird suplex move, which is kind of like Brock Lesnar's German suplexes, except the second move is different. Yeah, a lot of people think that there should be a third match in this feud, and I want to know what you people think. Should there be a third match in this feud? If there is, it's going to go down whatever the next pay-per-view is, which will be played in WWE 2K18. So we'll have Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho. Should be very interesting. Joe versus Jericho 3, the final time. Yeah, who's going to win the feud overall? Will it be Samoa Joe or will it be Chris Jericho? I feel like that's the question everybody has in their mind. Oh. What a dapper clothesline. What a failed dropkick. This is everything that I always wanted. You know, quite personally. I'm really feeling the motives today. Really getting all those feels. Oh man, now I got the... Oh. I was gonna say I got the chair, but that doesn't really matter now since it's Jericho and now is trying to control the match once again. And, you know, the health here is evening up quite a lot even though now Jericho finds himself down. Well, okay. Even with that steel chair though, I can assure that the chair is as solid as it could possibly be. Gonna count 5. That's 6. 7. I think this is gonna be it. 8. 9. You came in, he get up. Yeah, another jab with the chair. Now that has to be it. That's all he had. Three. 4. 5. Come on, let this one be it. Let it be it. 6. 7. 8. 9. Are you kidding me? Right at 9. There you go. Get an insecurity to the face. That has to be it. No, pick him up. Oh. And his signature. Signature for good measure. I'm gonna keep the man down. I don't want him getting back up. I don't want him getting back up, period, okay? I don't need Jericho destroying the little bit of life I left. Who cares, man? Let's clear off this announce table. Okay? If he's gonna get up, you know, he's gonna be put through this. I mean, honestly, if I saw this in my future... Oh, that, yeah. Honestly, if I knew he was standing there, he was gonna put me through the tip. Whoop. Or reversal with an arm drag. If I saw and I knew somebody was gonna do that to me, like, yeah, I'm just standing on the ground. I don't want to be put through that table there. I feel like he's gonna somehow end up putting me through the table. I mean, he has a finisher. Oh, Jericho. Oh, that played right into my hands as long as he doesn't reverse it. Man, he had a finisher. I mean, he could have done anything himself. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man, some type of pile driver. God. Wow. Okay. Listen to those. This is awesome, chance. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. I must have just taken out Chris Jericho. You know, there's honestly no other explanation. Seven. 8. 9. 10. Yes! Samoa Joe got the win by putting Chris Jericho through a table. How do you like that one? Right? Wow. I mean, I must personally, Chris Jericho, you know, he held up a pretty good fight there. And I did not think that, I could win that one. I mean, first of all, he kept getting up every time I did something. Like that signature should have been, but no, you know, he got up, made that mistake, and then I just grabbed him and did some type of power driver to him, and he went right through the table. That is going to be Chris Jericho's single-handedly biggest mistake of his whole entire career, okay? The time when he got up from an attack from Samoa Joe. That is going to be something that he needs to think about. Okay, we're here for another matchup, but just want to let everybody know, in WWE 2K18, we will be continuing with the SmackDown after SummerSlam. Let's just let everybody know, but here comes Goldberg for this Intercontinental Championship match between Curtis Axel. It's going to be very interesting. Will Goldberg capture it from Curtis Axel, who really earned the championship? I'm playing as Curtis Axel. Just going to let everybody know that, but this is Bill Goldberg we're talking about here. Okay? He's going to be hard to contain. You're going to try to wrap your head around him here, but it's not really going to happen. Now, I feel like the one thing he was missing from his return is feuding with a new guy and facing them at SummerSlam. I wanted him in the feud with Strowman and face Strowman at SummerSlam. That would be a pretty cool match, and if Strowman would win that, it would really get him over as a monster, especially among men, because Goldberg is a man, you know. Alright, here's Curtis Axel. Now let me say this: if in real life Curtis Axel got the Intercontinental Championship again, I'd probably be freaking out, because it's a thing he needs. And here he is, the king of stronger style, Curtis Axel. He's a face in this universe mode, even though Nakamura's heel. That was a pretty interesting bout there between him and Nakamura. It was a feud I would recommend WWE did. I mean, it does. It's very possible both guys could really make it work. I mean, Nakamura can really take control of a matchup, and he can carry anybody he needs to. Yeah, but Curtis Axel, I don't think people realize how good he is. And he is a former Intercontinental Champion. I forget if he's a former Tag Champion. He might also be a former Tag Champion. That's what Curtis Axel has to offer. Anyway, in this universe mode, he's Intercontinental Champion. Yeah. Will this Goldberg and Curtis Axel thing just be a one-off, or what's gonna happen? You guys are gonna find out here shortly. I know the result, but I'm just talking through it like I would have when I was actually playing it. But we got Goldberg in this corner. This is gonna be fantastic. Goldberg versus Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel winning this will be big, considering the fact that he took down Shinsuke Nakamura. A lot of people fell to Nakamura. If you remember, Nakamura was unstoppable. He beat Kevin Owens, he beat John Cena. Yeah, I mean, he beat Kevin Owens twice, and he also beat John Cena, but no, then Curtis Axel comes along, and he proves that he's the king of stronger style by beating the king of strong style for that Intercontinental Championship. So I have an update for everybody. Championships in 2K18, the US title is going to be back because I have a newfound respect for it for some reason. I don't consider it a trash title for some reason now. It has nothing to do with the fact that AJ Styles won the belt at a live event, okay? It has nothing to do with that. And I'm going to get rid of the Cruiserweight belt for next game, and I'm probably going to replace it with the Hardcore title. I mean, you guys always know that my Cruiserweight division consisted everybody that's a Cruiserweight that classifies as one, and it wasn't really a division. You know, the people that wrestled for it could wrestle against anybody else. So yeah, my Cruiserweights kind of go over way better than the WWE's actual Cruiserweights. Because I had Chris Jericho fight for the title. Austin Aries is facing Zanman. This time, I mean, Austin Aries was actually in the Cruiserweight division before he left, just like a week ago. So that's an interesting fact. I believe it's actually been a week now. So that's definitely a thing. Anyway, Goldberg is definitely kicking the crap out of Curtis Axel right now. Oh my god. Goldberg is doing actual technical wrestling. You know, I think Goldberg's somebody else today. Axel just needs to straight up run for the hills because Goldberg is starting. Goldberg did a drop kick. Okay, Axel, run for your life. I mean, you know, what would have been great is if this cemented a heel turn for Curtis Axel, but the man just turned face. Like, that's asking too much of him, and you have him turn heel against Goldberg at all people. I mean, you know, Axel's like this upcoming star in this universe, man. You know, he feels like he needs to prove himself to everybody because he feels like everybody thinks a little bit low of him. I mean, I know what he means in real life. That's probably the case. But man, you know, he defeated Shinsuke Nakamura 2 different times, and now he's going up against Goldberg, and that's honestly just huge. It's a huge thing to go up against Bill Goldberg. Wow, okay. Axel's starting to get a little bit of momentum. He has a little more health than Goldberg. But will it last long? Swatted him out of the air with the dropkick. Okay, whenever Goldberg gets momentum, he just sticks it for a very long time. It's hard to swap it back and take it away from him. You know, that's my one problem with the Billster. And it would definitely be that. That would be my big Goldberg issue. Is that, you know, once you think, okay, cool, I'm going to be able to take him down easy. No, it's simply not that simple. You're not going to take him down easy whatsoever. People thinking they got this Goldberg situation in the bag here. Well, quite frankly, you don't. Oh man, that second rope dive by Curtis Axel. Oh man. He ended up breaking Goldberg in half. And look at the health difference right now. Curtis Axel's doing much better, but Goldberg has a full thing of stamina and Curtis Axel does not. Yeah, I was pressing that signature button and I pressed it like twice and I did literally nothing. I mean, that's the disappointment. That's the match coster. That's what it's called to lose everything that you had when you were in the zone. But they took you out of the zone because they believed that you belonged in AutoZone. Out of all places in the whole entire world. Yeah, sure, take me to the AutoZone because that's where I want to be the whole rest of my life. A kick out by Bill Goldberg. Like, I'm feeling like it's impossible to take down Goldberg right now. I feel like I've literally done everything there is to do. Gotta go for this finisher here. Boom, look. Connected. Will that one be it? 1, 2, Nay, that was naughty. Goldberg is still a machine right now. What if anybody remembers in WWE 2K16 Universe mode, when Goldberg held on to that WWE World Heavyweight Championship for like 3 months. I believe he beat Bray Wyatt. But you know, Goldberg in Universe mode always finds some way to grab on the Sun title, and nobody's quite ever sure how. And oh my god, Goldberg could never do that if he tried. He leaped over Curtis Axel. Oh my god. Well, missing that clothesline's nice, but that doesn't mean anything when Goldberg doesn't move at all, and you come back with the drop kick, which probably did more damage anyway. Oh my god, well, this is going to mark the end for Curtis Axel. Yep, the signature has been placed. Curtis Axel's down. I don't know what Goldberg's doing right now. Like, he looks like he's going for a spear, but I know that jackhammer is probably coming. Which is why you move slightly, in case he's going for this spear. And then you hit him with that drop kick that you just saw like 20 seconds ago. And then another one. And then top rope. I don't know if that, if that ends up being, if that was a catch finisher, that could have been bad. I don't know if it is. I'm pretty sure next game it probably will be. And that honestly really, really sucks if that's catch finisher. But right now he's going for the jackhammer anyway. So that's just a piece of knowledge. I believe I honestly could have avoided that. Oh, a kick out there. I was not. I didn't. Wow. Gee whiz. Oh man, here we go. A submission. A devilish submission. Keep in mind, I am Curtis Axel. Yeah. If it would have let me crawl to the ropes, that could have been avoided. Yep, Goldberg is a new Intercontinental Champion. He made somebody submit. Something Goldberg has never done in his whole wrestling career. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of things that match Goldberg has never done in his wrestling career, and one of them is being a match longer than 10 minutes. So I'm gonna applaud Goldberg for that one. Goldberg, nice fight. You put up a great effort. I mean, you won the belt. Who's gonna win it from you? I have no idea. Because we just built up Curtis Axel like some type of monster. As long as it's not that Dolph Ziggler case, which if you know what I mean, it's from WWE 2K16 Universe mode, where I made a new Dolph Ziggler, gave him a new gimmick, everything, Dolph the War Machine Ziggler, and he was almost impossible to beat, and I think it was for the Intercontinental Championship, and he held that thing for so long, like I thought that was going to be the Nakamura case right there, but that was not how things went. Actually, no, I think it might have been Dolph with the WWE champion. No, it wasn't. It was Intercontinental, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it was a Hardcore Championship. He had that thing for like 5 or 6 months. And nobody can beat him, and I forget who finally did beat him. But I was so happy when he was finally beaten, like, it meant the world to me. Anyway, Goldberg is a new Intercontinental Champion. Please give him your applause, because he made Curtis Axel tap. Something Goldberg could never do in his career. Okay, we are here for, well, the last match of this part. Carmella. Of course, we're having a women's championship triple threat match between Carmella, Ivory, and I forget who the champion is. From my bad for completely forgetting who the champion was. 17's gonna be completely different. There's not gonna be a brand split or anything, but there's gonna be 2 different tag titles, 2 different women titles, 2 different main championship titles, and 2 different mid-card titles. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. There's gonna be 2. It's all gonna make sense, and the champions of a brand will not be allowed on the other show until they lose the title. Like, I don't know if that's gonna make sense, but that's gonna be next Universe mode, probably starting in January. So I just want everybody to know that. Everybody needs to book some plans. They need to They need to know all the things that they need to know and whatnot. Anyway, this is for the Women's Championship, currently held by Lita. I forgot that she was holding the title, but she is holding the title. Carmella, Ivory, and Lita. And it's going to be very interesting. If you don't know how all these people became #1 contenders, just go back a few videos. I can't tell you I remember either. If you want to know who's a face and who's a heel in this match, is Carmella and Lita are faces. And I'm Carmella in this match, and I missed that. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I think this was the worst match on the card. I'm saying that because all the other matches were just absolutely fantastic. This one just seemed to be lacking just a little bit of something. Which honestly is quite sad, but you know, to see what we're looking for in part 2, there is no tag team championship match. If you remember, Gore screwed over Masked Man, they lost the tag titles, and Luke Harper, well, the Wyatt family have the tag titles, but Harper and Strowman were the ones that would defend him. And for some reason, whenever Harper comes out with Strowman's invisible. We haven't figured out that yet. And next game, they're not even going to be a team, so I might just have Strowman and Harper break out on their own and be their own thing. Or who knows. I shouldn't really do that. I'll have the Wyatt family be a cohesive unit once again. With Strowman. Strowman without his sheep mask. I could probably just add it back. Just to give him that little spice. So, yeah. Things are getting figured out perfectly fine. Anyway, let's talk about the current match at hand, because I feel like more people care about that current match than Braun Strowman right now, who is not finished with you yet. Yep, just rolled out of the ring here. I must say, Ivory is doing it. Was doing a number on Lita, and she just did a powerbomb. Well, you're not gonna really see me be able to use it, but I finally changed the targeting controls, and they're so much better now. So that's fantastic. I wish I figured that out before this. Would have helped me control this matchup so much better. But no, that's not the case. Anyway, I'm beating up Ivory right now. And look at some of these things going on here right now. We're seeing absolute craziness. And I think I'm not sure. Oh man, there's a twist of fate right there. I'm not sure, but I think Lita has been the champion the whole entire universe so far. Which is a very, very interesting fact. You know, just in case anybody was wondering. Man, I honestly feel like I'm gonna get mauled. Like, come on, just stop, man. No. Okay? Stop beating up Carmella. What'd she ever do to you? Okay? There's no James Ellsworth, so she's done nothing. Oh my god. Man, that was supposed to be a splash, but it ended up just being a headbutt to the back of Lita. Like, man, if that happened in real life, I think Carmella would probably have been knocked out cold, because her head slammed right into the shoulder blade of Lita. I mean, wow. That's fantastic. Right now, Lita and Ivory going at it in the ring. Oh. Man, she's completely decked with that clothesline. And Ivory's in control. Wow. I must say here, again, this match was pretty good, but it was the worst on the card, I believe. I mean, unless, you know, the Masked Man and Gore match was kind of lacking a lot. But it was a backstage brawl, and it was very, very short. And I feel like Masked Man didn't really get enough in. That's my next episode, which I don't know when next episode is releasing. This is on a Saturday. You're seeing this video, and I was gonna have the next part of SummerSlam tomorrow on Sunday, but then I realized one thing, and that one thing was it's 2 days in a row, and probably nobody wants that. So most likely Thursday. Thursday's most likely when you're gonna get it. You know, the schedule really beats its own drum, and I'm trying to, with these couple last episodes for Universe Mode, I'm trying to really span them apart so nobody really gets majorly sick of them. Oh, huge suplex to me, okay? I did not expect that to happen to me whatsoever. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Well, this is our swing before as a thing. Ivory did it. I'll put a cover here. This is getting interesting. I feel like I've been part of a very successful bout here. The Women's Championship. Will it change hands? That's the question. Lita is the current champion, and she just got in the ring. Oh God. I feel like I'm constantly dying. I'm laying on my back right now, and it's not good. Cover the ivory. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. Man, I thought that Lita was about to retain. Oh man, a clothesline. I did something. Oh God, what is everybody doing? Oh no. Oh, Ivory's gonna win the championship right now. Can't even guarantee she's gonna be in the next game. I can guarantee that Lita and Carmella will though. 1, 2, and a kick out. This is getting pretty bold right here. Oh man, what a huge hurricanrana. That's gonna be it for days. Oh, breaking up. Yeah, good thing I'm here, eh? Doing the good old Roman run, where you bounce off a turnbuckle, pop up in another. That's what we call the Roman run. Oh man, a huge DDT. Oh, please. Oh, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. I'm done. I'm completely done. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Retained by DDT. Yeah, I was feeling like that was gonna be it. But like I got a twist of fate and I got a DDT in that match. You know, I think that really just shows I took the brunt of literally everything. I mean, come on, somebody has to feel bad for me. Somebody has to feel bad for Carmella. You know, getting completely wrecked by Ivory and Lita in that match. Like I did worse than both of them did. Because, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been Carmella before, so that would explain a lot. I've been Lita before. I've never been Ivory, you know. The only person I would have had experience in this match with was Lita. Anyway, still women's champion. In WWE 2K18 Universe mode, she will be Raw Women's Champion, and there will be a SmackDown Women's Champion, of course. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like. And I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye, everybody.